Hello, everybody, and welcome to this edition of Joe's Rod Shop podcast. Man, we got a great show for you guys today. All right, but first, as always, remember, click that like or subscribe button that's sitting there in front of you, just so you can get notifications of when I'm actually putting another episode out. And yeah, get back to us and let us know who you want us to talk to and any suggestions. Anything would be good. All right, now this episode is brought to you by the V8 Shop. Now, the V8 Shop is one of the oldest names in South Africa when it came to V8 parts. They're based in Alberton. Great bunch of guys, great bunch of parts. I think I said in the last episode, I bought my first V8 parts from them. So go check out their Facebook page. They've got a whole bunch of new products and stuff coming out. And I know they're going e-commerce, and yeah, there's a lot happening. So go check out the V8 Shop on Facebook. We'll put a link in for you guys. All right. Now, today's episode is a really, really cool one. Now, if you've been watching Street Outlaws, or especially Mega Cash Days that was out, you would have noticed a very pretty little blonde who was driving one of the most insane Camaros you've ever seen. Okay, her name is Lizzy Musi. Her dad is Pat Musi. Now, the Musi family has got a huge name in drag racing. Chief, actually, I think in one of the last two episodes of Street Outlaws was just raving about the Musi family and Pat Musi. I mean, this guy has won everything to do with drag racing in the US. He's been involved in everything. And now Lizzy's taken over. And thanks to my friends from Edelbrock, they actually gave us access, and we caught them in between shooting the next Street Outlaws. So yeah, it's great, just great talking to them. What a bunch of nice people. So without a further ado, I'd like to introduce you to Pat and Lizzy Musi.
We're going to have a little surprise. We're debuting. Nobody knows, but we got Lizzy Pro Mod card to do some PDRA as well.
What?
No one knows about it. You're the first one to know. How about that?
Yeah, we want to know everything. We want to see everything.
I'm a little tired looking right now because I'm running on
She's worried about her looking no sleep. Know where she looks.
Our sleep, because this is how we operate. We start at 7 at night and we go all the way to 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. So.
What?
So now I go home. Yeah, I go home and I'm laying in bed and my eyes are wide open. 4 o'clock until 4 o'clock in the morning. I can't fall asleep.
You look fine. You look fine. You guys look great. Pat, we can't actually see you. We can't actually see him in the shot on this side. Can we tilt the camera a little bit that way?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can only see you, Pat. I can't see. There we go.
Okay.
Welcome to South Africa.
There's B, man.
That's Steve Jerry Bickle.
Yeah.
Man, it's so great to meet you guys and see you guys. I'm a huge fan.
Where are you at that we're talking to you?
Well, you guys are talking to. I'm in South Africa.
Right.
That's what they said. Yeah, I guess you rep for Edelbrock, and I've been with Edelbrock 20 years now. So.
I know. Chris was telling me. I mean, you're like the racing development man for Edelbrock at the moment, aren't you?
Yes, and it's about to really get bigger. We're doing big things. We're trying to get them into more of the hardcore racing. Other than just performance stuff.
But you see that what happened is, so South Africa, we're a little bit behind, and we don't get to follow, drag racing in the US as much as we want. So we kind of depend on, what comes our way. And Motor Trend started here, and I was watching Cash Days, and I see this Camaro coming up with Edelbrock on the hood, and I'm like, oh my God. Okay, who is this? Okay, and then this blonde girl pops out, and I'm like, this is the most amazing. Why haven't I heard more about this? And I think the next day I sent Chris a mail, and I'm like, So there's Lizzy Gull on, and there's Edelbrock, and I want to know everything and what can we do and how can we push this in South Africa? Because this is, it's great. It's great to see Edelbrock back on a car.
Racing a thing in South Africa or what?
No, we got some serious drag races here, but you know,
drag, like you have a track and stuff?
yeah, multiple.
Oh.
We've actually sent some guys to the US. We have like the fastest BMW in the world is actually built in South Africa. It runs a straight six BMW motor. The Haltech finals, I think 2 years ago, there was like four of our cars.
World Cup, they call it, or something.
Sorry, so
I think Haltech World Cup, they hold that big event, right?
Yeah, a bunch of my friends actually brought their cars through and came and raced with you guys. But understand in South Africa, I mean, we love V8, but you kind of build what you know. So a lot of guys are actually running 2JZ motors, but getting like stupid horsepower out of 2JZs. But I can send you some details on the guys that we
yeah.
Lizzy's old King Kong car that we sold, they wound up putting a 2JZ motor in it. They went 567, Jerry, 265 with it.
That's crazy. That's good. Look, you guys are still on a different level. I mean, we're still catching up, you know. It's, you know, we always say like South Africa, we're like 10 years behind.
Edelbrock's here to help you. We're here to help you. Whatever we can do for you. Lizzy's here to help you.
I gotta tell you something. One of my wife's best friends is from South Africa, and her name is Irene.
Irene, she must be amazing.
They're both coming over for a barbecue on Saturday or Sunday.
We'll have to tell them your name. We'll get them.
Yeah.
Oh, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. No, look,
what can we talk about for you? You need to ask Lizzy a little bit about the 555 and
I don't know. Ask whatever you want to ask.
Well,
Anything.
I mean, well, Lizzy, I want to know how does it feel growing up with a dad like Pat? Okay, so you've got this racing legend. Okay,
it's rough. No.
I mean, what was there this fight between Barbie and horsepower? You know what was, because I've got girls, so you know I need to steer them in the right direction. So
Yeah. Me and him, I don't know, when we're racing, we go head to head. He's got his opinion, I got my opinion, but at the end of the day, we work together. And I mean, I got into racing because of him. Growing up watching him do, you know, being successful and having his engine business. That's all I've been around as a kid. That's all I've seen, play around the shop, watch him work, watch him race. I got taken out of school to go to his races. So like that's all I was, you know what to do.
She was probably 5 years old when I was dynoing an engine. I put her hand on the throttle, let her throttle the motor up. Not too many kids can say that, right?
Exactly. But I mean, so Pat, how did it feel on your side that first day she says she wants to get into a drag car? You must like, yay, no, yay, no.
Yeah. Well, he's like, well, you're gonna have to put some work here in the shop, and right.
And you did your.
Yeah, I wanted to like clean the parts, like at
She ain't afraid to work. Lizzy ain't afraid to work, you know, and she But the good thing about it, I tell everybody says, did you send it to a drag race?
Yeah, that's one thing I did.
I didn't want bad habits. I wanted her to race like I race.
Yeah.
I feel like when I'm behind the car, I'm driving the car because she drives my style, you know, staging.
And, like I didn't have an easy beginning. I learned a lot of lessons.
Yeah,
too.
she learned a couple hard ways, like we all did. I told her, Lizzy, we all been through them. You know, that's how you learn from it.
Yeah.
Always learn.
You learn more from your mistakes. You learn more from your mistakes than from your wins, eh? Well, that's how they say.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It was just really good to bring her. She's I mean, I'd put her against any driver out there, you know. I mean, she's got to a point where and jumps from car to car is very hard to do. This part to the Pro Mod car to the real street car, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, she just,
But I mean, like I
you
said,
know, she.
Lizzie, we were watching Street Outlaws, and obviously, so there was this big difference between like the track and racing on the street and racing on the track. What I mean, you never know with TV what's put together. Was it really that hard to race on that street like it was on cash days?
Well, I mean, the tune-up wise is the main thing. It's just getting that we're running a 959, a motor that you run in a pro nitrous car going 209 miles per hour. Come on now, and we're trying to make that work on the street. That was, I don't know, we were making it harder on ourselves.
Well, and I had to wrap my head around trying to go slower. Now we're always trying to go faster.
Yeah.
Here we are trying to figure out what the surface will take. It's all about how fast you can go on that surface.
Well,
so it's kind of an even playing field, but
I read,
our deal's always been big power, you know.
Yeah. I read the most beautiful quote from Carroll Shelby the other day, where he said, "There's no such thing as too much horsepower, only as thing as not enough traction." You know, which it comes down.
Yes.
You know, there's
you just gotta control that power.
Exactly, control that explosion and get it down the track as much as possible.
I would like to see for Lizzie a little safer roads. Roads they pick are narrow and really shaking.
Well, that's all about it,
you have another flying, I call it. She can drive as good as anybody can drive, but the other guy can run you.
But that can happen on a racetrack too.
I'm with Pat all the way. I mean, I was watching the last season. They lost 3 cars in one season. 3 cars. They lost. What's it? Kamikaze, Doc, and Sorry, Lizzie.
Doc and Brandon. And Brandon lost his car. The little Mustang at 65. He lost it again a week ago in Vegas.
Well, the show they're airing now on America's List. Have you been watching
No,
that?
that hasn't come up on this side. Yes, I'm waiting for that to start.
Okay, get ready to watch that. It's on Discovery Plus if you want to watch it.
Brandon comes right in front of Lizzie.
What? You don't have Discovery Plus?
We don't have Discovery Plus. We only got Motor Trend at the moment. Okay. I know. So that's why we're behind with everything. I mean, I've been begging guys that we could get more access to the drag racing in the US, and so we can follow what's actually going on there. Because all we get is like little stuff through YouTube and Facebook, as it comes through, and that's what we can hang on to.
We gotta get them. How can we get it over?
Yeah, I'll figure it out.
Yeah, I'm busy.
Maybe Lizzie.
Yeah.
I know. Well, we need to speak and see what we can do so we can stream it through. But so now, what's the next step?
Yeah.
So you've got a new car out, am I right?
Well, we got we're getting, it's a used car, customer car. Jerry was again nice enough to us to help us get this thing together in a hurry. So I want to keep her active in the pro mod deal also, because she's a good driver there. Yeah, and she needs to stay competitive.
I know, you were talking about the street deal, what you were saying, the difference was, as a driver, I try to not put the road into consideration. I try to do what I know, like what I've learned from years of driving. It takes years of experience. It takes seat time. And people tell me that over the years while I was driving. I remember when I first started driving, someone came over to me and told me, he's like, hey, one day you're just going to get in this car and you're just going to sit in it and just drive it like your normal car you drive on the road, and that's what I do. Like, I just get in there. I don't think about it. Just do it,
Yeah.
But I feel like I learn every time I get in the car. Like, there's always something new that happens, or, I always listen to things, and I come back after a run and I tell him, and then I can measure it up on the racetrack, and then we go over data and we can kind of, share information with each other.
It's come a long way, our deal together.
It just takes time. But like with the street deal, it's just yeah, you got to be on your toes a little bit more, but it's actually slower motion for me because I'm so used to going fast.
Yeah.
So everything just slows down, but I don't know. It's just I don't know.
You
Just
think-
do it, I guess. I don't know any other way of saying it.
Liz, I mean, but do you think that's a one-time thing that you did the street thing? You want to go back and try that out again, or do you rather just want to stay with the track more?
Filming in
Yeah, we
Vegas.
just got done filming.
We just
Oh,
sort of-
okay, so I missed that part. Oh, so you went back again.
Gotta kind of keep that on the down low. You
Oh,
can't-
good.
Yeah.
they don't want to get that out, but yeah, we did an episode already. We're probably gonna do 2 more and then go to No Prep Kings as well. So.
And then
Nice.
another information on the DL is I did an all girls show that they filmed about what, a month ago?
Oh, that must be cool.
So yeah, I did that, which was really fun because I always wanted a 68 Camaro again because my dad always had one and I loved it. So I was
That's
able to get them, and then that's when we did a little collaboration with Edelbrock with the 555. with that.
Nice. Well, my wife favorite car is a 68 or 69 Camaro. And in fact, I'm wearing Big Red, Big Red Camaro. I'm wearing their shirt.
That's nice.
Her horse name was Camaro. So,
Got a horse?
yes, my wife rides horses.
I love horses. I got 2.
You got 2. She's got one Appaloosa at the moment, and she's jumping. She still jumps. She rides
I got
every day.
Thoroughbred.
Sorry?
Thoroughbred. A thoroughbred?
Yeah, yeah, thoroughbred.
Yeah, and quarter horse.
Yeah, we had a quarter horse. Actually, Camaro was a quarter horse. We've got special breeders and stuff on this side. So she's got. I think she's gonna hate me. My house is actually covered. Wait, where's a camera? There's like horse stuff everywhere, sitting right through my house. Horses and cars. That's all we.
Yeah,
got.
right.
Yeah.
A lot of horsepower and a lot of horsepower.
Exactly. She always says that she likes the true form, the 1 horsepower. I like the many.
Yeah,
Yeah. So, and now she's getting my youngest daughter involved as well. She is now 4 and she's now getting on the horse for the first time. And I'm like, it's just, I just see dollar signs, it's like,
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
yeah, at the end of the month, we're actually fetching her a pony, a little tiny little pony.
Yeah.
I'll send you guys photos of the horses. Yeah.
I want to learn how to do the barrel racing. I don't know if you ever seen. They go around the barrels. They race around the barrels.
Just roll down the office.
Oh,
No way.
Yeah,
Really?
absolutely.
Oh man,
Really?
I'm
Really?
going down there and talk to her about it. Yeah.
yeah. We used to have the horse we fetching, or the pony we're fetching. We actually had it and we left it at a farmer's house, and saying that he can stay. Then they contacted us saying that they're leaving, so we're going to go fetch it. It used to walk through the house. It's tiny. It's a tiny little. It's like
No,
it's tiny. His name is Belly.
like a
Yeah, it's like very this big hand, this big attitude, like he thinks he's the stallion or type of thing. Is the most amazing. So, yeah, but guys, so I mean, what's the next event that you guys are prepping for? Besides for the TV stuff that we're not allowed to talk about.
the next thing that we're getting ready for.
Well, another episode, either Cash Days or America's List
Or PGRA.
or PDRA. We're
PDRA,
trying to get
I'm
this
hoping we
car.
can at least get 1 pro mod race or a couple in.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
But now, is the events back to normal now on that side? I mean, there's the drag racing events popping up again,
Well,
the crowds coming in.
No, how's they've been pretty.
They've been okay, but it's still shaky. How are you guys doing with it?
It's back and forth the whole time. 1 minute it's great, and then the next thing you see that the worst thing the worst thing they're doing to us is every time it gets bad, they stop our alcohol sales and stuff. So not only must you stay at home, that you can't have beer. So that's like the worst thing that's happening at the moment.
Yeah.
Well, they restrict us. So you have to remember to buy beer on a on a Thursday, because they don't sell it on Saturdays, Sundays, and on the weekends and stuff. So you have to stock up constantly. But other than that,
So what do you?
Sorry, say
What
that
do you
again.
actually do for adult?
To be honest, I used to own SA Hot Rod magazine. I owned the only hot rod magazine in South Africa.
I got you.
Yeah, and I owned that for 14 years. Unfortunately, COVID took that away from me. But I've been dealing with TV shows and I've got like a local TV show, and I started this podcast during lockdown. And yeah, I'm helping Edelbrock get their parts into South Africa in a better way, if I want to put it that way. Sort out distribution and that type of stuff. Yeah.
I can tell you, as my point of view, them buying comp cams, about that.
Yeah.
There's some big things coming down the pipe for Edelbrock, and the 5x5 that she raced is something that anybody can buy. Lizzy was.
Everyone swore that had something special. My dad put a cam in that thing. Like I said, no, you can go to Summit right now and go ahead and buy that same exact motor, or I'll just give you the motor out of my car and you can have it. They were just complaining that it was too fast. It was great though. I was the only one running on pump gas, running fast, and all those other guys were running E85 and all that.
Really? But
great.
I'm excited that this part is now coming through, because Chris and I were talking from Edelbrock, and Edelbrock became like such a blingy, it all just became about look for years ago, and they lost that racing edge, and now it's coming back, and it's exciting,
And he kind of brought it back to them.
I really see it's gone through so many different deals. I was there with Vic from the beginning. It was before Vic had sold, his part. Now he's gone, but Vic was great to me, but Vic always had that race mentality. We have to get back in racing, because of all the moves and the acquisitions. It's taken a little longer, but I'm telling you, we're there. Edelbrock's going to be big. Comp is going to be big. It's going to be a pretty good force out there, in these, today there's a lot of acquisitions, a lot of companies own.
A lot of moving.
Yes.
Yeah, there's been a lot of movement in the last 2 or 3 years with acquisitions and big guys buying out big guys. Because
but I can only let you know this, that the people that own are my friends. I consider them really close friends. Let's call them the investors. They're car guys.
Yeah.
And they're in for the long haul. Where the other ones are in to get something, show a profit, flip it, and move on down the road. These guys are car guys, so I'm really excited about what they're doing now. So
well, it's good to hear that, because I know a lot of guys are with the acquisitions, they got scared and they're like, oh, is that love for the product still going to be there? Is that R&D still going to be there? Or are they just going to try and turn out as much as possible? And hearing that, it means it's still there. That development's there to make it bigger, make it better. And Edelbrock, I might be sitting in a completely different country, but I've followed the hot rod market since day one. And I've done so much research over the years, and seeing the Edelbrock name from where it started back in the day to where it's going, it's exciting. And it's great to see it there. It really is.
Now you throw another deal, a company like Competition Cams, they've acquired. Now you got it all. And there's some other things that I can't talk about that are coming. It's going to be a big deal. And hopefully you'll follow us.
Definitely. Oh, definitely. If all goes well, if we can start traveling by the end of the year, I'll come through for SEMA and stuff. Because I have to come see you guys race. I have to.
Yeah, gotta come. We'll get you out there. I promise you, right, Leslie?
Maybe to one of the films too.
You come to one of the filmings.
Let us know in advance.
That would be insane. I actually met I think 2 years ago, Sean, Farm Truck and Asian were all in South Africa.
Yeah. I meant to tell you, I forgot to tell you about it. I talked to Chief last night. We had a long text back and forth.
The world of
Big Chief is, I'll tell you, out of all of them, he's everybody might think he's kind of standoff. He's a great guy. I'm just telling you, he's a great guy. Right, Jerry?
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Yeah, I helped him a lot.
Yeah.
So we talked about it tonight. And it's good, you know. I mean, it's good that everybody gets along. And
Look, the thing to me, Street Outlaws reignited drag racing in a way. Even though it brought a lot of guys to the street, it got a lot of guys back into cars and getting it.
I'm glad you know about that because I was against the street.
Yeah, well, I
She
kind of
knows
was
that.
the first year. Well, they came out with the no prep. My dad was like, no way, no way. That was kind of, I don't know. I just ended up taking that step and it had us part ways for a little bit. And then we were able to come together. And the first no prep race he came to, I ended up winning. I was like, there we go. I don't know. And he had a good time.
And it is, I think it's good for the sport. I mean, it's just, you know, the average guy out there can relate that's got a Camaro, Corvette, whatever, you know. So,
I know. Well, I
gotta tell you,
no, keep going.
Jerry's been one of the guys that's been behind. You don't know this, but he's behind. Well, you know, he's behind. He's Lizzy's biggest fan. I mean, he's done all her cars. I mean, he's just.
Well, it started out a safety issue. I wasn't going to scale drive this car anymore. I think about her just like she's my daughter.
That's exactly what he said.
That's beautiful.
So it's safe.
Yeah, he worked on the aftershock car and made it way better than what it was. It was a handful to drive, I can tell you that.
I mean, the people we have surrounding us, nobody can beat. I really don't. I mean, I think I do my job in the engine part.
The no prep deal, we had to learn in the beginning, but we did great at the end. The street deal, same thing. Just give us a chance.
We're getting there. We're gonna get it. It's
street cred hasn't been the greatest right now,
but Lizzy, we gotta learn it. You know, I always say this. They always tell us, "Well, it's a lot harder." Well, I'll tell you what, buddy. If you think it's a lot harder, come to one of Lizzy's PDRA races and run it. And their answer is not somebody like Chief. Chief is not like that. That's why I really got a lot of respect for the guy.
Yeah.
A lot of them will say, well, we don't have the money to do that. Really? Have you happened to look at your rig in the car and what you have? You don't have the money to do it. You just don't want to do it.
Exactly.
Is what I say. But anytime anyone wants to walk over to PDRA, they're welcome. Come on with it.
Yeah, good. Guys, it's just absolutely phenomenal speaking to you. I'm so excited. I would love to come see your shop and actually see the engineering and everything that's going on there, and how the cars and stuff are being built. And
we'll, somehow get you some pictures of the Promod car. I don't know how we get them to Chris when we shoot that. We're going to shoot them with Jerry in a little bit. Lizzy's sitting in the car, we roll it outside.
Oh, that would be awesome. Well, I was actually. Lizzy, if you're happy, I'll get my wife. She works with me in the company. She'll send you a mail. So if we can do a bio on you for South Africa, and we can do a nice big write up and story for South Africa, and that we can get out to all the guys.
Yeah. My guy, Mike Carpenter, he's got a lot of my history of wins.
I forgot to mention Mike. Mike is the one that you emailed and put. Mike Carpenter's our social.
Yes.
Between me, Edelbrock, me, everybody. He does so. Your easiest way to get any of us is through Mike.
Any media.
All right, cool.
Or you can call me directly or Lizzy directly. But Mike is always on top of it. He'll stay on. You know, we got a busy schedule. Like they told us we had to do this deal, and we already made plans here. But here we are. We'll do whatever we have to do. So.
I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for taking the time and actually talking to me. So we'll be flying the Edelbrock flag quite high, and we're going to be supporting you guys. Like I said, you're building, Lizzy, you're building up a huge fan base in South Africa at the moment.
Oh, that's good to hear. Thank you. Awesome.
Exactly. So that's it's stuff like this where people can see that that's the only problem with being in a small country.
That's the first time you saw me was on the show.
Yeah, I've followed some drag racing stuff, but like I said, there's only so much information we're getting through. The show, especially Mega Cash Days, was actually the first time they opened up us to a lot of drag races that we never heard of. Obviously, like the big names and stuff normally can pop up. The stuff you will see. But this is giving us access, or the guys that's been in the industry for millions of years. This is giving us time for new fresh blood coming in and see where everything is going. So like I said, it opened up everything on our side. Unfortunately, we don't have Camaros in South Africa. We don't have new ones at all. So we can just drool, obviously at the cars and stuff that you guys are running. We've got some 68s and 69s, but we don't have the new ones at all. GM left us probably like 3 or 4 years ago. They pulled out of the country. Yeah. So so only muscle car we have is Mustangs that try and kill people, and that's about it.
Mustang. I'm not a Mustang fan, but hey, it's all good.
Exactly. Yeah, like I'm good friends with Roush and those boys, South Africa, so I can't say anything. And it's all we got.
Right. No, I hear you. I hear you.
Listen, my dream at the moment is I want to go find I want to go find the old SRT8 Jeep, and I see the Edelbrock's got a. Say that again.
Trackhawks. Have you ever seen them?
No.
Oh my.
Yeah. Oh, Trackhawk. Yes. I've actually got an email from the head of marketing for Chrysler for Jeep South Africa because I want to see one. I want to know.
Yeah. It's on another level. Let me tell you. That thing. If I can get my hands on one, I would. That thing is pretty badass.
Really? Well,
I had to race one. Let's just put it that way. I had to race one on the show. Let me tell you.
She had to race one on the show.
But Lizzy, wasn't but Asians got that Jeep now.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, but how's that thing pull? Is that thing still running four-wheel drive?
He ended up. I think he sold it to. It's 4-wheel drive. I think he sold that one to JJ.
Really? Because that thing moved, hey. I watched that one show that they did, where they all brought their street cars, and he took out that Porsche. He took it.
Oh, I know. Oh, listen, those things are bad.
I know, and I'm.
It's 4-wheel drive, yeah.
Yeah. After that, I'm sitting, I'm going through the net, and I'm like, where can I find a Hemi? And then I'm sitting on Edelbrock's page going, I see there's a supercharger kit that can go into this. Yeah. I can be racing in a week.
They make 1,000 at the rear wheels like nothing.
Yeah, I know.
Can go.
Yeah, see, now you guys get me all worked up, guys. I want to go racing. Definitely.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, we can't wait till you come visit.
Ah, definitely. And listen, whenever you guys need to get to South Africa at some point, you're gonna have to come.
When this stuff calms down, we come.
Yeah, we just need to. We need to sort out. We have tracks, but we don't have there's problems with our proper international track. So they need to sort that out, and I think as soon as they can sort that out, we need to invite a bunch of guys to come race on the. You guys come race in a nice, safe environment on here by us. We'll speak to Edelbrock, see if they won't let you guys come play on this side.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, put in a word for us.
I'd like to bring that 68 Camaro over there.
Yeah, that'd be a cool car.
Yeah.
Well, the funny thing is that I live in a small little town, on the coast, and the lady I rent this house from her, and when we moved in, obviously I've got toy cars everywhere, and everything is car related. And it turned out that the lady I'm renting from, she was a air hostess, and she lived in Los Angeles. And when she moved to South Africa, she brought a '68 Camaro. Yeah, so see, this Camaro thing is just following us.
I have the first year. Mine's a '67 vent window car.
Oh, wow.
I own it for 30 years, over 30 years.
The closest I got to is I had a 74.
Right.
Yeah. But I need to get into a 60s one. We'll get there. Guys, I need to get going. Thank you so much for
Thank
No
you.
problem, man. Thank
Thanks.
you.
it was so much fun talking to you guys. And Lizzy, good luck. Good luck with the show. Good luck with the car. And please be safe.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
we're gonna push Edelbrock. You'll see some things happen. It's gonna be great.
I'll send the mail through, and let's get some articles and stuff out, and let's get some promotion going on this side.
Okay,
for you
Sounds
guys.
good.
All right.
Thank you.
Meeting you.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks,
Thanks.
eh? Cheers.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.